Hi, joining me for this edition of Eye on the Arts is Meg Roman, Executive Director of the Miller Beach Arts and Creative District. Welcome, Meg.
Thank you, John. Pleasure to be here.
So the district is about, I think, what, 4 years old
Almost
now?
4 years old, yes.
And you have been with the district for a year.
Quite less than a year,
Just
but
a
almost.
little less.
Yeah.
Yes. And as always, you have events going on up and down Lake Street in the Marshall J. Gardner Center for the Arts.
We do, indeed.
And you have something called Lake Effect, spelled with a K.
Yes.
Why is it spelled with a K?
It's funky.
Oh, it's funky. Well, thank you for explaining that. Okay. So what is Lake Effect, though?
Lake Effect started initially in 2013, and we're bringing it back this year because it was such a success. Great collaboration with the KISA crew out of Hammond and East Chicago. KISA stands for Crazy Indiana Style Artists.
Yes. And
we became known for our pop-ups because that's how we started before we were given the Marshall J. Gardner Center for the Arts. And it's something that people really like and look forward to. So we're closing the street from a couple blocks of Lake Street, and it's going to be a 3-week event. There will be 3 weeks in the Gardner Center, which will be fine art inspired by graffiti artists or graffiti artists who actually do fine art as well. And then we will have some educational pieces to that, so there'll be a panel discussion, and there will be some graffiti artists who are talking about why they do what they do and where they get their passion from. And we will also then have the June 13th event on the street where we have food vendors, arts and crafts, children dancing, spoken word, live bands, a beer tent from 18th Street Brewery, and just a whole lot of fun.
Oh, well, great. I first got to know those guys, the Kisa artists, 20 years ago when they really were quite young. Now they're like old men. They're in their what, 30s or something.
Yes.
And
some are in their 40s.
Okay, and they have families, they have jobs, they have real jobs and all that kind of thing. And so 2 years ago they did a number of graffiti murals on walls around the Lake Street business area. And are they going to be doing some more of that?
They are indeed. So all of the businesses who signed up in 2013 have signed up again to have their walls repainted.
Oh, good.
And we have some new businesses who heard about it and saw it and wanted to be a part of it as well. So
well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you for being here to tell us about it.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching. We'll be back again next week with another edition of Eye on the Arts. Eye on the Arts is made possible in part by South Shore Arts, the Indiana Arts Commission, and the National Endowment for the Arts, a federal agency.